Hey guys, what's up? It's Meezy coming at you, and Assad coming at you on the 12th day of Techmas. Yes, we have finally reached the end, but don't worry, today's video is just as good, if not the most fun of all the videos. Today's video is about all of my favorite things from 2019. I have a lot of favorites, but I try to keep it down and make it very precise and then make it very, niche, very tech focused. I don't really have like a favorite laptop or a favorite cell phone. I only used one of each of those things, so they're automatically my favorite, so I didn't see the point in including them. But if you are wondering what I use an iPhone 11, and I have a video on that. And I use a MacBook Pro, the 2016 model, no touch bar. Alrighty, so my first favorite thing is my pop socket. I finally bought one of these. I think it was like my birthday or something, but I finally bought this and I absolutely love it. I had one of the rings that you like put your finger through, but I just switched to a pop socket, and yeah, it just helps me grip my phone easier. If you have a really big phone but you have really small hands, they're definitely very handy. It can help when you're trying to take a picture, right? Now I can hold it here instead of having to hold it like right there. So it's definitely good for like selfies. And then just like, regular typing on the phone, it's good for that. So pop socket, you made my list for favorite things. Next up on my favorite things list is Just Dance. I know. But this is like it's literally actually the only game that I played this year. Yeah, I didn't even put in my Mario Odyssey at all in 2019. That is so wild. That can't be right, but that's what my Nintendo Game Report said. But yes, this is 2020, so I haven't played this one that much because I just got it on Black Friday. But I do play 2019 all the time. I love the fact that they have Just Dance Unlimited, so you can go and play like all the past Just Dance songs, like all the way from the beginning. So yes, love this game. Definitely recommend. I'm gonna play more big girl games in the future, but Just Dance will always be in my heart, okay? It's never going anywhere. It'll probably be on every list every year. Next up on the list, I have two things that aren't really tech at all. They're actually books, but I'm counting them because when I first read them, it was on an e-reader. It was on the Kindle app through my library. So if you didn't know, you can get ebooks through your library. So there you go, pro tip. So the first one is The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. This is by Marie Kondo. If you saw all the memes at the beginning of the year, it's kind of about, it's not about being minimalist, it's about only having things around you that bring you joy. So it's like, if a million things bring you joy, then that's great, keep all those things. But if you just have like stuff that you're just collecting and it's just sitting there and you never look at it and you don't care too much about it, then why do you still have it? I bought this book because I feel like it's something I want to read every year, just to like remind myself to be mindful of what I'm bringing into my life, and the things that I buy, and just all of that, just to do some introspection. And that's the same reason why I bought this. I really like this book. It says a guide to spiritual enlightenment, and I guess I just really enjoyed it. It really made me think about, seize the day and use the time that you have now wisely. So the guy that wrote the book is a spiritual teacher. So while I was reading, I thought he was a therapist. But the way the book is written is in like question and answer. So people would ask him a question and he would answer it. And it's really just about, just using you, like yourself. Like, are you happy? What would make you happy? Are you doing all that you can to get what you want out of life? Like, just stuff like that. And I think, so the first time I read this, I was in a very specific space in like time and in my life. And after I read it, I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm really feeling this. Like, dang, I can do anything. I just need to like, push myself and think deeply into myself. But also, I just felt like this is a book that if you read it multiple times. You'll feel different every single time you read it. So that's why I bought this book. 100% recommend. All right, off from the books, we are now on back to the tech stuff. Next up is my Apple Pencil. This little baby right here. So when I bought my iPad Pro, I said I have to have an Apple Pencil. I have to have it. One, that was the biggest reason why I wanted to upgrade. Before I had my iPad was a 2014 iPad. It was the iPad Air 2, so it was pretty old. I'd have it for like five years at that point. So now I have an iPad Pro, the 2018 version of an iPad Pro, and I have the Apple Pencil too. Oh my gosh, like I love writing with this. It makes everything so easy. Even just scrolling down websites, taking screenshots, editing screenshots, taking like random notes. The Apple Pencil is perfect. If you have an iPad that you can use an Apple Pencil with, absolutely recommend it. 100% you should buy it, no doubt. Don't even think about it. Just go do it. Worth every penny. Okay, now you probably guessed that this would be on my list. It is the Osmo Mobile 3 gimbal. I feel like I've talked about this so much in my last few videos, but it's because I really like this thing. I've used it a lot just like practicing using it, but even when I used it to film my Afrotech vlog, like it just changed my whole experience, made recording so much easier. The footage is so smooth. The app just even brings more into the gimbal. Like you can do so much. It'll automatically make stories for you. Like absolutely nothing to lose by buying this. And I think this is such a good price for a product this good. Like to only be $120, this does so much and can improve your video quality. Like it's gonna take it off the charts, okay? So this thing right here, 100% recommend. Everybody should have one. Please, just pick one up. Just go try it. I promise you, you will absolutely love it. Okay, so the next things on my list are not tangible. They are like websites and other things like that. So my next favorite thing is Twitter, but specifically the developer community on Twitter. So previously I only used Twitter for like personal things, only followed my friends, celebrities, stuff like that. This was the first year that I decided, you know what, I'm gonna put some of my work into my social media so that when I'm scrolling, it's not always mindless. Like sometimes I'm getting some good information about what's going on in the dev world or like, you know, new language features, updates, tips, tricks, stuff like that. I wanted to add that into my social media so that my mindless scrolling had a little bit of mindfulness in it. So I started following a lot of different developers and like accounts that tweet about developer hacks and stuff. And so I found this like community of developers on Twitter. And it really kind of just changed my life and kind of opened my mind. It's really nice to have people on my timeline that like get what I'm going through or even just tweet just about like their jobs. And I'm like, I do that, you know? Like stuff like that is just so nice for me. So I really appreciated it. It's also how I ended up making a lot of connections at Grace Hopper and at Afrotech. It's how I ended up being able to get to Afrotech because I put up like a PayPal link for people to help me raise money to buy a flight to go to Afrotech. So, I mean, it's just been such a great experience bringing my work life into Twitter. And I guess what I mean by that, though, I don't follow people from work on Twitter, but just people that have similar jobs to me. So that's been one of my favorite things of the year. And a little bit to that note, my next favorite thing is dev.to. I mentioned this in one of my videos. I think it was day 8. Dev.to is like BuzzFeed for developers. That's how I like to describe it. And it's just like a lot of posts on literally anything you can think of. Good books to read about development or about like tech people stories or just in general. Post about like programming concepts, post about how to, I don't know, build something or make a certain project, even post on like soft skills for developers, like literally anything you can think of, people will post it there. So I've really enjoyed finding that website and I've gained a lot of knowledge and a lot of insight and just been able to grow a lot just from using that website. My next thing is TubeBuddy. If you don't know what TubeBuddy is, it is a app that a lot of YouTubers use to like keep track of their goals and like their progress on YouTube, how many subs they have, watch hours, you know, analytics and promotional materials and all this kind of stuff. I absolutely love TubeBuddy. It's been so helpful for me. So definitely up there on the list. If you are a content creator on YouTube, definitely download the app. So helpful and it's so cheap. It's worth all $4 that it costs. Alrighty, and my last favorite thing was Afrotech. Afrotech really changed the game. So I went to my first 3 developer conferences this year. I went to an event apart, which was here in DC, and that was focused on UX UI. So that was really cool. I went to where else did I go? Oh, I went to Grace Hopper, and that was in Orlando, and that was the gathering of, you know, all the female technologists, 25,000 people. It was insane. It was huge. That was so much fun. And then to end my year, I went to Afrotech, and I've never made so many connections in my life, never seen so many Black female developers, never seen so many Black people in tech. Like, it was just a great time. I made connections. I got a lot of interviews for it. I met a lot of recruiters that were like, hey, if you ever need help with something, let me know. So I had a great time. It was so worth the money, and I cannot wait for 2020. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching. It is not too late to enter the giveaway. Oh, I never told you what my big announcement was. So I'm going to extend the giveaway until December 31st. So tell your friends, tell everybody. We are trying to get 1,000 subs. Right now we are sitting at 650. So I think we can do it. Share a post on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Retweet my stuff. You know, we need to get to this 1,000 subs. If we hit 1,000 subs, I'm going to raise the giveaway gift card amount to $50. Yeah, so $50 just for subscribing, leaving a comment, and watching a video. I think that is a pretty good deal. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed Techmas. Let me know what some of your favorite things were in the comments, and I will see you next year. Bye.